a good solid reason why you're undercharging? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. A good solid reason you're undercharging is you're not anchored in to the results that your client, your prospective buyer is going to get. Let me give you a really good example. Let's just say that you are a coach or consultant and you've done the discovery, you maybe missed a question or two, and I'm going to tell you what the question or two is. And now you're presenting and you're presenting what you think your offer is worth, right? You're thinking, hey, I'm going to go in and I'm going to present in a space that I believe I can actually win them as a new customer. Okay. I'm not going to say close them. I'm not going to say win the deal, but literally, how can I help them come on board as a new customer? The two questions you missed are, let's just say you're pitching to a sales organization. You missed asking them what their average sale, what is the investment for the average sale that they make, right? And if there are 10 things that they sell, take the average. And the other side of the question is, what is the average time to sale? From the time your sales rep, your team starts selling, or maybe the founder starts selling, to the time that the client comes on board, what does that look like? Okay, let's just say, I'm going to give you some fictitious answers. Let's just say company one says, we sell a $30 widget, a $30 service. It's a monthly service. So 30 times 12, $360, right? And then my next question, and that might be, how many current customers do you have on board leveraging the service, that the app or whatever it is? Okay, so that's one, 360 a year, right? And maybe it takes a year for them to get a new client, right? $360 a year, and it takes them a year to get a new client. There's something that's not connecting. Okay, let's go with company B. Company B has a sales team of 9 people. They've all been around for a very long time. They're really good at their jobs. They sell $1 million widget. Okay, they sell $1 million product or service, and they sell it all around the world. And they've been on board for a while. And let's just say it takes them 6 months to bring in a new client. Which one are you going to provide more to get to their results? You probably are thinking, which one are you going to price it as more? You're going to price it to the result, right? So, for example, if I go in and I say, hey, the product I want to sell your team of I think I said 7, that's selling this $1 million item. Yeah, my pricing starts at $997, and then I have another program that's $597, and then I have one that's $197. That isn't going to make sense to them. Why? Like, how much of a transformation, how much of a result can we get for $1,000 when we're selling million dollar items, product, services? Okay. On the flip side, if someone is there and they are selling a $30 widget and it takes a year, I'm not talking to you about decreasing the timing of this whole thing and bringing more people into the fold and on board faster, because $360 to get one client in a whole year, it's not the 360 that's the issue, it's the time. So how do I focus on the time that is spent or invested to get this new client? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think it's pretty clear. You have to anchor your pricing to the outcome for a few reasons. Human psychology, period. Buyers will say, if this costs $1,000 and I'm selling $1 million widget, I'm not sure you're the right one for us, because there's some complexity here, right? There's some complexity. It's $1 million item. And I'm not saying you just go in and say, well, it's $1 million, I'll charge you $1 million. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we have to get really clear about the results that they're trying to get. So if they're trying to add 1 or 2 more widget sales in the $1 million range, we have to get really clear what that looks like, and then reverse engineer how we can help them and how we can help deliver that for them. On the flip side, when it's company A and it's a smaller price point, it's probably more about getting more in faster. That could be a marketing scenario and it very well could be a sales scenario. It could be it's a sales scenario that shouldn't have a human attached to it, right? Maybe it's an AI agent that needs to be attached to it. Maybe it is a human. Maybe it's one touch of a human, but there's a way to get clients on board faster when you're selling lower ticket, but you need higher volume. So think Walmart versus, I don't know, Bentley. Okay. Different scenarios. And what it's going to take to get them to goal would take something different. If you're not able to price that out properly, your buyer calls bullshit. All right. Thanks for listening.